Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Hamza Mosen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from the ICEF invitee later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 10th of April, day 5. I'm Charles Labasi.
And I'm Molen. The last week of March put South's most talented on display at the Student Government's Talent Show back after a one-year hiatus. Maria Akim was on the scene.
Thanks, guys. The talent show just finished, and honestly, a lot of good competition was here. Let's go see the winners. The evening began with opening remarks by the student government officers and the introduction of the three judges, Ms. Laura Pokorny, Mr. Daniel Esposito, and Mr. Dan Cregan. The show then swung into full gear with the student acts including guitar playing, singing, group dancers, Chinese yo-yos, and a piano solo. The night then moved into an intermission where the performers and their families mingled and snacked while viewing an art slide show by Anya Pierre. The second half of South's Got Talent opened with the evening's true band, Mosquito, Daybreak, and an unforgettable comedic performance in between. The acts continued with an intense piano solo, singing, and a duo of both singing and piano. The air was electric during the second intermission as the audience eagerly awaited the judges' decision on the winners. Ultimately, third place went to Jackson Hunter and Johnny Rosado for their original knee-slapping comedy. Second place was granted to Eva Weiner for her creativity and star quality. Finally, the talent show's most anticipated moment was first place, which went to Daybreak for their polished professionalism and instrumental expertise. Hi guys, how does it feel to get third place?
I mean, it feels amazing. We had a goal a few years ago. We sadly didn't win, but now we're back. And it's thanks to him. Thanks to Johnny for everything.
No. Thanks to you, because you brought the life to the actual performance. But this is a long time coming, and I'm actually really happy that we got third place.
Really good. I've loved music since I was really young, and it's really fulfilling to see such positive feedback, especially on something that I wrote.
How does it feel to win the talent show, Daybreak?
I am ecstatic. I'm very proud of my friends and what we've done. Our rhythm guitarist isn't here at the moment, but I want to thank him too, Ranbir Singh. He's here in spirit.
It feels absolutely awesome. We worked really hard for this, and I'm also proud of everyone else that competed here.
It feels amazing, like so many late nights, and I'm just so happy that, this is my last year as a senior. I'm just so grateful, and I love these guys.
For the Falcon Report, I'm Maria Kim. Back to you in the studio.
Before the break, several schools took part in competitive team-building exercises at the MBK's multi-school game night. Sebastian Cazada knows all the details.
Hi, I'm here at Memorial, where various schools are gathered for our very own MBK Game Night.
The event began at 5 p.m. at Memorial, where the 8 different schools in attendance mingled before the main event. Each student was given a color that assigned them to a team before they were served various foods for energy. Afterwards, short speeches were given by some of MBK's important figures who spoke about the purpose of the game night, not just to win, but to bond with one another. Then, each group partook in one of the 4 starting games, including volleyball, handball, basketball, and trivia questions made by South's MBK advisors. After the initial games, each took part in mental as well as physical exercises, including organizing the team names in alphabetical order, a scooter race only utilizing the feet, and crab soccer. By the end, the red team emerged victorious and were prideful in their efforts as well as their new bonds with other MBK members.
Look, man, we won every game. It was really fun. It was extraordinary. Best experience of my life.
The MBK Game Night brought all together through collaboration, discipline, and a thirst for success.
For the Falcon Report, I'm Sebastian Quesada. I'm about to go play the games.
Did you hear about the insane accomplishments from science research students this year?
Yeah, I can't believe one of them is representing New York on an international level.
Hamza Kiani spoke to Hamza Mosen about being the 5th ever student from Valley Stream to be invited to ICEF.
I'm joined now with Hamza Mosen, one of South's science research students who was recently invited to the International Science and Engineering Fair in Phoenix, Arizona. So Hamza, can you tell us about your project?
Sure. So for my project, I basically created a cost-effective approach towards monitoring water quality. And I had done this while also integrating a predictive feature to kind of, rather than just let you know what's happening at a certain time inside the body of water, giving you an idea like, hey, in 1 month, it looks like temperature is going to be really high, so be careful for that. that was basically what I did.
And what sparked your desire to create water quality monitoring devices?
So I actually, kind of funny story, I was on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows who this is. You guys know Mr. Beast and Mark Rober? So basically a few years ago, they had a kind of fundraising event in where they collected money to help clean water with this technology that Mark Rober had helped create. And I saw that and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I could try making something like that. And then this is what I ended up doing.
And how do you think your project will affect communities both locally and internationally?
I think my project can actually help in almost any field of not just water quality research, but just working with water. Locally, you could even use this in the value stream. You could use it inside your pool to measure pH. So instead of having to get the paper and you stick it in, you get the color. And it could also be used similarly to help study and focus on whatever is really important that is going on right now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Hamza, and congratulations again. We wish you the best of luck from South. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll talk much more about field trips, but first, a bird's eye view of our new spirited staircase decals. The Falcon Report will be right back.
Alright, the score is 24-24. Whoever takes this next question wins it all. On this side of the table, Jaden and Ezra versus Giselle and Chuck. Your question is, what is the date of the mandatory prom meeting? Okay, well you said April 20th, and you said April 13th. Truth is, you're both right. It's a tie.
Wait, how is it a tie?
Well, Ezra, I'm glad you asked. Seniors, our mandatory prom meeting is this Monday, April 13th. And juniors, your mandatory prom meeting is 1 week after on April 20th. Make sure to attend these meetings so you're eligible to attend prom.
The character action team is back on the scene with another South student caught doing good.
So this award is for Adeline.
During a varsity basketball game, when an opponent tripped and fell, Adeline Espinal showed remarkable sportsmanship by helping her up and ensuring her safety.
I was beyond proud of this action and in fact was even more justified in naming her one of the team captains.
Character in action. It's no $1 million, but what they have is far, far more.
Last Saturday, the boys' baseball team also took a trip to the Army Academy base in West Point. They departed early with their packed lunches and roamed around the vast campus, even stopping to play spikeball. Then, the main event began. The Navy and Army Academies face off in an intense game of baseball. The atmosphere was electric as students cheered on the Navy team and witnessed some epic home runs as they took home the win by a landslide. South baseball team had an amazing time connecting with one another while watching an expertly played baseball game.
This month marked the Muslim Student Association's second year participating in the Unity Day at Walt Whitman High School. The day began with Muslim student associations from North, Central, and South gathering at Central to depart to Walt Whitman High School to attend their Muslim Student Association's 5th annual Day of Unity Convention. Upon arrival, students were served breakfast and were broken up into groups to visit different activities. These activities included the Huntington Anti-Bias Association, promoting a theme of belonging and positivity, and a meditative exercise area called the Zen Den, where students were encouraged to find peace among themselves. After a brief lunch break, student presenters from various attending schools took turns presenting about how their clubs promote community, acceptance, and belonging amongst everyone. Seniors Hamza Kiani and Fabiha Amin and junior Saida Ali spoke on behalf of South's MSA.
Taking place very soon, and we're also very excited to host that at Central High School.
In the end, student presentations concluded, and students left Walt Whitman High School with a better sense of belonging and acceptance for everyone. I can't wait to get out of here and play some Frisbee.
Looks like the weather will be nice all weekend. Alicia Kim can tell us about the warm weather to come.
Alicia?
Thanks, guys. Wow, we just got through spring break and honestly it felt pretty cold out there. But don't get used to it because that chill isn't sticking around. Spring has finally arrived and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. As we finish off this short week, temperatures today are warming up with highs around 54 to 55 degrees and sun all throughout today. Tomorrow will feel much warmer and summerish with highs rocketing to 62 to 65 degrees and yet again sun the whole day. On Sunday, the temperatures will cool down with nearly identical temperatures as today, but with much more scattered sunshine. So get ready to finally pack away those heavy jackets and enjoy the sunshine because spring is stepping in and taking over. That's your weather scope. Back to you in the studio.
I wonder what South athletes did before and during the long break.
I'm not sure about that, but I am sure Jackson Hunter can tell us all about it.
Jackson?
Thanks, guys. I guess you could say there was a lot of touchdowns with the girls' district flag football team. Before the well-needed spring break, the girls' district flag football team dominated the field against Massapequa. Some of the top highlights of this game included County of Maryland rushing 66 yards for a perfect touchdown. It even had 2 interceptions, which one was even returned for a touchdown. It had 6 flag pulls. Kelsey Pierre also had a clean touchdown rushing 20 yards. Alyssa had 3 touchdowns and Jonah Joseph also had 1. Adia Blake added in an interception also to the team. Finally, Joyce Ferrero threw 4 touchdown passes, leading to an amazing win of 44 to 27. And that's sports.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Mo Lin, I'm Charles Labasi.
Have a great weekend, Sal.
You want some?
That's it.
Okay, guys.